Assalamu alaikum, peace. I am Coach Nazir.
And I'm Coach Fatimah here.
They can't see you yet, so.
Clicking the IG account.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
How you guys on this? What is it? Beautiful
Sunday.
September
September 3rd, Sunday. Beginning of September, the first Sunday of September. That day off week. No, shut up. On my brain. I was like, wait, it's the 3rd of September. I did something. They always remember.
I know.
So that part, I was like, no, let me be quiet. So, yes. Assalamu alaikum, peace. Coach Nyla.
And Coach Fatimah.
I was just trying to see if we were live going on and everything like that. And that's what it looks like. All right. So, alhamdulillah, here we're giving you guys a quick live before we start our family meeting. Yes, we do our family meetings. Those who are brand new, welcome. Congratulations and all that other good stuff for joining us. And sometimes people are joining us because they want to know more about polygyny. Sometimes people want to some people are joining us because they're curious, and sometimes people are joining us because they want to continue their growth. So congratulations on all of that.
Where are you guys tuning in from? Let us know. We always love to know the location.
And you guys have any questions, definitely feel free, put them in the comments, in the chat box. But of course, it's going to be a quick live. We have a family meeting coming up, inshallah, God willing, very soon today. So, but we wanted to give a quick live because I'm doing a lot of things. I know if you guys, I'm not going to pretend like I know that everybody has seen the ads, the promotions, the memes, everything that are talking about the Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored book. Yes, we are your coaches and authors of the book, Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. It is available for pre-order now, so yay. Go to what is it? Let's Talk Polygamy. Let's Talk Polygamy. I was going to say polygamy book. I swear, I got all types of stuff floating in my head. Let's Talk Polygamy.com
for details. Pick it up. See you over there, Texas.
Yes. And the reason why we are going live, really this short live, and talking about the book as well, because we also had done a live in our campus, because those who pre-ordered the book, who are ordering the book, as far as that, people are doing that. Apparently, I can't talk today, guys. People are doing that.
It's all the excitement.
It's exciting. So, yes. We have a special group in the campus for our Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored book, members, readers, all that other good stuff. So, and we go live specifically for that group. Not only do we go live specifically for that group, we pop in there from time to time and answer questions. Also, give a little feedback, probably some challenges, all those other good things when it comes to the book. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm excited about it. So you guys have any questions, things that you want to see, may possibly learn from the book, definitely feel free to put it in the chat.
Yeah. Let us know.
Assalamu alaikum, peace. Coach Nazir here, doing a little bit of sharing and stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, so we got about 15 minutes or so before we start our family meeting. So if you guys have some questions, then feel free to ask, and I'm going to put the URL in case you have not seen it, or maybe for some reason you're not part of our email list. Then you can definitely go to letstalkpolygamy.com to pre-order. And if you're part of the organization, you want more than that, then just feel free to email us, and I will respond as well. So with that being said, why is it called, Let's Talk Polygamy instead of polygyny? Well, a couple things. First is that polygamy is the term that is more well known. And about 95% of the time we talk about polygyny or how it was practiced throughout history, it was the form of polygyny. Now, I know I had to learn what polygyny was when I first came across the term because I had only heard polygamy also as I was coming up. But some people, especially on YouTube, like to let us know that the word we're looking for is not polygyny, it's polygamy. So let us.
Yeah, we can't spell
Right.
it.
You know what I'm saying? All caps. But here's the deal. For clarification, because words have power and it's very important how we use them, is polygamy means that a spouse is married to multiple spouses. You notice the term spouse? That can mean a male or a female, right? Well, polygyny means a husband who is married to multiple wives. That's what I practice. I'm married to multiple wives. Now, polyandry means a wife who is married to multiple husbands. We don't do that here. Okay, so it's not polyandry, it is polygyny, which is the specific form of polygamy.
And don't want to do it because they ask us, we're being deprived by him.
There's a lot of stereotypes, a lot of different myths. So one of the great things is that we're demystifying really a lot of that when it comes to polygyny in our book. You know, again, let's talk Polygamy Uncensored, because there's so many stereotypes. There's so many things that go on. There's so much stuff that goes on that this form of marriage, which produces children naturally, which really creates that village that many people are so keen to say it takes a village, that it's considered taboo. Imagine that in such a world that is a heavy proponent of all kinds of other stuff, if you will, that don't produce children naturally, hint. But that for some reason is getting pushed and forced to the forefront. All right. So we wanted to make sure we are able to demystify, address some of these myths, these stereotypes, these different misconceptions, and really show how it can work in the modern time. I mean, this is an ancient form of marriage. It's not something that's new, but we need to know a lot more about it because it has a lot of benefits that people can overlook simply by latching on to any type of myths. So with that being said, where you at? All right, I see Natty checking in. Okay, I see you, Aisha checking in. Where you at? We see Righteous Reflection checking in from Dallas. Where everybody else at? We look so pretty. They talking to y'all for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Indeed, it's a hard G. Where you at? What's Richmond, Virginia? I should say. I'm really glad it's good. That's what's up. What part of the world? All right, let me know where you're checking in from. If you have any questions, what are you looking forward to being in the book? I mean, I know that I read some a book called Polygamy in Islam early on. Hafidullah and a sister, I can't remember her name offhand, but Jamila something, I believe. And it went into just a little bit of the kind of the rules and the regulations, and let you know historically how people of many different faiths. As a matter of fact, every single scripture mentions polygyny. So, that is what it is. But it didn't give any practical examples on the psychology behind things or blended families or the different things that we really look for when it comes to the intangibles and practicing polygyny. Again, good resource, but it wasn't something that really benefited us in how to really practice it in modern times. So we had to figure things out, go through the roller coaster, messing stuff up, trying some stuff over, being committed to personal growth, and still taking all day and years to really get there so that we can get to this point to reverse engineer and share it with many other people, so you don't have to go through the same drama unless you choose to, or choose to be ignorant of the situation.
And in addition to that, just for those of you that might be new, we still don't have a supportive community that we could go to and discuss these things. It was not talked about. And if it was on a very, very private level. I mean, we were finding out that brothers were in polygyny 20 years after the fact, because it was so hidden within our specific community and then if you try to reach out, I used to be on conference calls from people all over the world speaking on this issue. And even with that, they were 20 and 30 years older than me at the time. So their experiences were different. The world was so different. So I don't want anybody to think that we came from this really supportive community that talked about this and held classes. And we're the first of its kind in this area to really open it up and talk about it and have a husband and two wives that get along and open up the discussion about marriage specifically in polygyny, because we didn't have the support. So everybody thinks we had all the support, folks uplifting us. No, we got ostracized, we got judged, so many things happen within each individual story. Just please don't, and then with that, don't compare your day 1 or day 2 or year 1 or year 2 with us going on past 13 years in polygyny, because it's just really not fair to you to think that you can produce this in a day, but it's also not fair to you to think you can't produce this at all. That's another thing. Brooklyn, Compton in the house. Just want to shout everybody out. Chicago.
Chi-town.
Chi-town. We love her. We love Chi. She loves us back.
Yes. So it's good to love
nice
places that love you back.
Yes, and people.
Yeah, and people, definitely people. So yes, but that's the thing. Just like my co-wife said, Coach Fatimah said, don't, it's not fair to compare, like, because we wouldn't compare our year 1, year 2, or chapter 1, 2, 3 with where we are right now, because it wasn't like that, and it wasn't like this. So and those who are who've been with us for a while, they know the stories and things like that. Those who are new, again, welcome. Definitely feel free to check it out, and of course, you'll hear so much, or read so much, I guess say, about what we went through. Not only what we went through, but also the practice of it, like how to practice, how to go through ups and downs and challenges and things, as far as family members, thinking that they're helping you out, but they're not really helping you out, or family members that just don't really understand or don't want to understand and shun you and all these different things, because we've gotten that too. We've heard what you guys have asked for. We've been in the different groups. We're still in the different groups. We have our own groups where you guys are sharing so much with us that it's like, okay, you know what? How about, and we have so many videos, but it's only, you guys have to go through these videos or shuffle through. It's easier to say, you know what, they're going to keep asking us these same things over and over again, probably in different forms and everything like that. Let's put it in a book. Let's put it in a book. It's easier for you to go through it and go through it again and go through it again. And of course, as I stated before, we have in our campus a book group. So, you have other people that you can discuss those different things with as well. So we didn't have that. So you guys are very privileged. Call yourselves privileged, which is really, really good. It's exciting, but it took a lot for us to be able to do this as well. Being able to say, are we going to just kind of keep it to ourselves? Are we just going to continue to stay private and continue to work on what we are working on and building, our family in the structure that we want to do, how we want to see it and be successful in it? Or do we also want to help others as well? Because it's a struggle, especially in a community that is shunning, as Coach Nyla talked about before, earlier, has shunning a solutional practice, a moral solutional. Yeah, I don't know if that's a word, but if it ain't, I made it. It's a word today, and I made it up. Like, it's that type of practice where we call it ancient solution to a modern day problem. It's a lot of problems out here, and we already know. So yeah.
And you're getting 3 different perspectives. You're getting Coach Nazir, you're getting myself, you're getting Coach Nyla. So it's a team effort, and then that's the beauty of this specific book. We're in it. It's not a theory that we have. It's not kind of something that we just piece together based off of someone else's experience. You're going to walk through ours in this book, and that's what I love about it. I think that's awesome, to get 3 different perspectives on polygyny.
All right. What's up from Florida? Shaquanda, we see you. Alaikum salam. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For those who are mu'mineen, Brooklyn and Oz, BK representing S Page, Compton. Also, Black First. At first, I said Black Fist. It was like Black First. What's up? We see you. Now, somebody is speaking some French. I don't know French. Some of the stuff I can make out says, mashallah. I got that.
Mhm.
All right. I don't. I don't know what that means.
Careful with French.
You more French.
You wanna
Now
know
this I
language?
could kind of get. View it is magnificent, something magnificent. Y'all look magnificent, maybe something like that. I don't know, but you don't know French, and French doesn't really like Muslims right now. I mean, never really have. Nevertheless, my guy Lawrence, Dope Law says, "Thank you all for what you do and being a model, strong family. We appreciate you, man. You know, we working at it. There's a book coming, an audiobook on Google Play or an electronic version. All right, Omar Ali, also recognize you from Minneapolis. Okay, here's the deal. We're working on that. All right, it's one of the reasons that it's taking a little bit longer is because we want to, we're going to narrate it ourselves. All right, we're not going to hire some other people to narrate our, you know, I prefer personally when the author reads their audio version of the book.
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to hear my raspy, hear the raspy voice. It is what it is.
So we're working on that. And for everybody who's already purchased the book, that's actually one of the bonuses, one of the surprise bonuses they don't know yet. But they're going to get the electronic version, the ebook version, whether they want to read on Kindle or what have you, or they want to listen to it as well. So, yep, we do plan on having that. So if you already purchase the book at letstalkpolygamy.com. Good stuff. You're going to get that as extra bonus, as well as you're going to be automatically granted access to our book or pre-order group where we're going to be discussing different portions of it in our own campus. So it's not going to be here where you can see us on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that. It's in our campus. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little more intimate, and it's for those who really, honestly, really strongly support us in what we're doing. So we appreciate that. All right. Friends Van Riesen, I don't know, look like they may know some French or something. I don't know. Anyway, so the women who join your site are those who accept polygyny? That's the question. So the women who join your site are those who accept polygyny. I don't, you know, we get everybody. You know what I'm saying? So far as accepting or rejecting polygyny, that's really not our concern. We simply educate on it. So we have people who are single, or have never been married, that want to practice polygyny. Men, women, they come premarital wise. You have those who are already involved in polygyny who want to start to do it better or figure out some different nuances. You have those who are interested, or so far as the men are interested in practicing polygyny, and you know, women that want to kind of adjust to it or to want to learn more about it to join or become a subsequent wife or what have you. So we get them from all walks of life.
Yeah, or we get women that have been divorced out of polygyny and want to marry again. Mm-hmm. So that's a beautiful thing that somebody drew my attention to. They were like, look, I'm divorced, but I want to go back in to a polygynous marriage. So we have that as well. So
we just ask and request that keep it respectful and things as far as that. So it's not about the accepting or rejecting it. It's being respectful of, you know, what we are doing.
It's a requirement.
Yeah, that's a requirement because you get booted.
Yes, and will.
Well, most people, one of the things that we know, we haven't had that issue on campus anyway.
No, not on campus.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to spend money for something and then come in there and act stupid.
Oh, yeah, she said.
You know, it's highly unlikely. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, once you join the campus, again, that's why I say it's not on YouTube, it's not on Facebook, it's not for everybody to just chime in, because the fact of the matter is everybody's opinion does not matter. We don't care.
Right.
You know, if you hear you want to get education and you have good intentions, we could talk on it, we can discuss it, we can even debate it. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually, those things are good to help, you know, sharpen your arguments or your understanding. We welcome that. But if you're just trolling and stuff like that, we really don't have time for that at all.
That's why we created the campus to begin with anyway, because, you know, the other platforms, anybody can just, you know, jump in and do whatever and everything like that. But we allowed it, we created that so we had this troll-free zone for the different groups that we create in there, because this is one of the many groups that's in the campus, and this is directly for those who are part of the Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored book group team, or who purchased it online or purchased pre-order.
Okay, so we have a family meeting, or what we call a family council. It's going to be beginning shortly, where our children and stuff are going to be here, and we're going to go ahead and do this whole thing, right? So if you have some questions, all right, you can ask some questions. Maybe we get to it, or we could also leave you with a tip each that we have in a book that we're excited about, so that you can already be ready for it. No questions? We that good already this early? Y'all know NFL season start next week. So it might not be that many people plugged in. Then again, it might be more people plugged in because maybe a lot of brothers might be busy. Who knows? All right, so it seems to be no more questions, which is a good thing for us at least. But so let's leave, something, a good jewel or a gem that they can look forward to. Let's talk polygamy uncensored.
I like the part where we're all going to walk you kind of through our story so you get to know us a little bit better and see where we came from, because you don't have some of you don't have a ton of background, but we're going to go in a little bit more detail into that in the book, and that might be a heart softener for many, many people. I'm really, really hoping so, because that's the part that I look forward to learning more about each coach.
Oh, yeah. A lot is going through my head right now. One, though, that I think is going to, one thing that's going to stick out, there's going to be something interesting, is the men's choice of, why polygyny and these different things, and how the differences between men and women when it comes to that it's as much as I'm trying to get you to kind of understand that it's not about you, that it's not about us as women in that way, are the particular wives, so to speak, and how to be able to navigate our own insecurities, jealousies, and the mindset of it all, and being able to navigate it in a positive way so you can enjoy your life and understand that you are monogamously married to your husband who is practicing polygyny.
Good stuff. All right, a couple questions here come in really quickly. Jay Lutz says, Shalom family. How many chapters in the book? Do each of you have your own chapters that you speak on? Well, the book, once we get the final copy back from the editor, we'll know about the chapters, but it's in 3 different sections. So I address things first, again, from my perspective, because I'm the one writing polygyny. So you have my part, if you will, so from 3 parts. You have Coach Fatimah's part, you have Coach Nyla's part. So all of that is contained within these couple hundred pages for you. So yes, good stuff. So Marie asks, how do we distinguish between a troll and general criticism? Usually language and the ability to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So as an example, a gentleman yesterday said that polygamy is better than, he says, superior to monogamy. And I asked him to prove it. And he failed horribly in his argument. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't trolling the man. We going to have discussion and debate. But the reasons he put there weren't sufficient. It doesn't make any sense. Both of them are simply just a form of marriage. Again, we're not anti-monogamy. We're simply pro-morals. So as long as you're doing things well, we want you to succeed no matter what. We need that more in our communities, period. But if you're going to argue about something, you need to know how to argue properly and what is actually proof, what's not proof. There's a whole system that goes along with it. But usually trolls, there's, there are insults. They deal with the person's personality and stuff. Like, we know what troll is. I mean,
they don't deal with
a lot of different things.
We like facts over feelings, and they tend to kind of lead with feelings over facts. And then it's chaos of, well, I just don't like y'all. So, let's just be argumentative and ridiculous on the socials. So somebody had commented, what was it, a year or 2 ago? I just don't like looking at him sitting in between them. I was like, that's it? That made you mad this morning? Okay, well then go heal. But I was like, really? That was it. That was the argument. I just don't like how that looks. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that kind of stuff. It could be so silly. But yeah, if you're going to debate, have a strong argument.
Yeah, don't come on here. Oh, it's a sin. You're going to hell and this and that, and Jesus is going to do. Get all that kind of stuff. You just get blocked real quick. Come on now. We used to all be Christians. We know the thing. And we're not going to disrespect you if you don't follow Islam. We're talking about polygyny, regardless. Nevertheless, with that being said, someone sent, all right, cost for coaching with these coaches. Go to the websites, coachfatimah.com if you want coaching, coachnyla.com if you want coaching there. If you want to fill out an application with me, I do have a wait list, but that's coachnazir.com as well. Anyway, my son let me know that they are here. It's time for us to begin our family meeting. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And look forward to getting the book out to you at letstalkpolygamy.com. But we got to go. Again, appreciate you. Look forward to getting everything out. Make sure that you are
growing intentionally,
Loving fearlessly
and connecting on a higher level every single day. Assalamu alaikum, y'all. Peace.
Peace out. All right, I do small later.